Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. Today, we are going over my Sephora sale wish list simply because I am hoping that this video and me talking to you will keep me from purchasing the products before the sale. So basically, I have been absolutely ravaged by the Sephora app recently. As you can see, like, I want to check out my cart so badly because over the past couple weeks, all of my favorite brands have released something that I am truly interested in, and that doesn't happen very often. Like, usually for the sale, I make a video about recommendations. I might do a haul, I might not. Usually it's not a ton of new stuff. My cart is entirely things I've never tried before, and it is like $400. And that just cannot be the case. Like, I don't want to check out with this before the sale, but there are so many things in this cart that I really want to try. So I'm gonna talk to you about it. We're gonna go through each thing. And this is gonna keep me strong for the next, what, week and a half before the sale starts. Ooh, these brands, I'm like, why did you guys do this 2 weeks before the sale? Like, can you give me a break and like launch it the day of the sale or something so I wouldn't be so excited for so long? We've got some new lip products. We've got some perfumes, bronzers, some skincare, concealers, eyebrow products. Like, there is a lot. So we are going to go through one by one and talk about them. So if you are also interested in the Sephora sale, let me know down below what's in your wish list. Let's get into it. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We talk about skincare, makeup, body care, hair care. We do hauls, we do vlogs. And I'd love to have you subscribe. Also, just a side note, there's a wasp in my room right now and it's hiding. I literally have a giant Swiffer next to me so that, not Swiffer, vacuum, so that if it does come near me, I can suck it up. So if that happens, I apologize. I am on edge. I don't like bugs. I especially don't like wasps, but this is my room. This is my house, and he's not gonna come up in here. He's not gonna come up in here and scare me. I'm gonna scare him. First things first is something I've had in my cart for a while that I am gonna wait for. I'm not as excited about this as the other things, but I am very excited, and that is the Born This Way Healthy Glow SPF 30 Moisturizing Skin Tint from Too Faced. This, to me, is a perfect match with this concealer. This is the Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. I'm pretty sure I had a video where I said if they made a skin tint for this, I would buy it. And now they're making a skin tint to match this concealer, which I love very much. This is a lightweight, like glowy, really hydrating concealer. And this is the first thing I had bought from Too Faced in a really, I'm really tan right now, in a really long time. This concealer is just really nice and blends beautifully. It kind of blurs the under eyes while offering like a really nice glow and not too light of coverage. I really like it a lot. So the fact that they're making a skin tint to go along with it, I have to try it. However, it could totally be a bust because this has happened to me before with my favorite concealer, which is discontinued, but the Tarte Hydro Sealer, they made a skin tint to go along with it, and I absolutely hated it, which was super unfortunate because obviously I thought it was gonna be amazing and it wasn't. So sometimes it doesn't translate to the skin tints or the foundations, and sometimes it does, and other times I think, well, I should just use this all over as a skin tint, but I'm hopeful that this will be good. This is also an SPF 30. It's moisturizing with watermelon and apple hyaluronic acid as well, and I'm gonna buy mine in a shade light beige. It looks really pretty. It says it's oil-free, nourishing serum foundation with 24-hour wear. No one's wearing their products for 24 hours, you guys. Like, give it up, give it up. Let's see if there is any fragrance in this. I don't see anything, which is interesting. So this could be really good. Also, it is a zinc oxide and titanium dioxide based SPF, which is unusual. Usually in a skin tint that has SPF, it is a chemical sunscreen base. So I think this could be good for sensitive skin. If you couldn't tell, I'm very excited about it. So we will see how that goes. That is $42, which is quite steep for a skin tint, so I'm going to wait for the sale. All right, next up is a brow product, which recently I had my brows laminated. Here's a little close-up. They look very good. It just helps them to be more malleable and for the hairs to be easier to move around into shape in the way you want them to be. So I didn't get it so that I could have those brows that stick straight up. I got it because I just wanted the brows that I have to be easier to put into whatever shape I wanted, because I just have very thick, coarse brow hair. So I only have a gel on right now, like a clear brow gel, and I feel like it looks really, really good. So I'm hopeful that this product that I'm interested in will be good for it as well, and that is the Refy Brow Tint Eyebrow Gel. I haven't bought something from Refy in quite a while. I think the last thing I bought was their face primer, and I do like that a lot. I keep it in my skincare fridge up here. It's really nice. It's just like a nice hydrating primer. It has like a gua sha on it. But I find Refy to be an interesting brand because they don't really release that much product, and I think that that's cool and unique. They're very selective about the things that they launch, and so for now I think they're mostly focusing on brows and lips. They don't have any foundations or concealers. They also have a cream bronzer, which I really like, and then recently came out with the water-based powder, which I haven't tried, but they are known sort of for their brow products and their lip products. So I was interested in this immediately because of the tip. As you can see, like, it's a ball. It is a water-based product. So it comes in 4 shades, and all of them are a little cool toned, which kind of stinks because my hair is red and I like to have a warmer toned color to help match that. So I think I went for medium or deep brown. I hope in the future, if this is good, that they'll expand into like blonde, gray, and red hair shades, but this is what we have for now. It has 3 reviews, and all of them have given 5 stars. It says that it is a water-based, non-permanent brow tint for natural looking texture and long-lasting hold. I don't know why they're mentioning that it's non-permanent. It's like, yeah, I don't really know any brow gels that are permanent. That would be a strange thing to have. It says that it keeps your hairs in place and enhances your natural brows. That sounds like any other brow tint, but I'm interested in this one because I think that it is going to be a thinner application of product, and I actually prefer a really thin brow gel that then kind of locks in. So that's what I'm hoping for. I just am really intrigued by the ball tip. So we're gonna see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated about that, and that one is $24, which is, again, pricey for a brow product, but you know, I feel like these days makeup is quite expensive, so we shall see. Should I save the perfumes for the end? I'll save the perfumes for the end because I have 3, and we can just kind of like run through them, because I find it's hard to talk about perfumes online because it's like everyone has their own favorite kind of style of perfume, and it's hard to get across what something might smell like, because I honestly don't know what these are gonna smell like. And I'm also very particular about perfume, so we'll save those till the end. If you're not a perfume person, you can skip it. The next thing is also something I'm super excited about. I'm excited about all of these, but this one I'm really excited about. This is the Huda Beauty Glowish Bright Light Hydrating Sheer Concealer. I don't know if I have the Glowish anymore. I had bought the Glowish Skin Tint once upon a time. I don't think I have it anymore. And the reason that I didn't like it so much was that it was really, really glowy and really thick. I wore it once and I liked, I mean, I wore it a couple times, but I wore it once out and it wore just like very thick on the skin. It was super, super glowy. It was almost like wearing a thick version of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, like as a foundation. And, but I know a lot of people who really love it. Like my best friend Kevin loves it. So when I saw this come out, I was very intrigued because I actually like that in a concealer. I like a concealer that has that really, really glowy finish to it. So the reason that I also wanted to pick this up is that it has the word sheer in the title. I'm a person who likes a sheer finish to their products, and I like the idea that this could pair well with other sheer type products, but also if I didn't want to do a super glowy base, I could wear this and add a little glow in those certain areas, which I think would be cool. This includes caffeine, prickly pear extract, blueberry seed oil. It has a pretty good shade range, and I'm gonna go for shade 3 because I think that Huda tends to pull kind of dark on her shades. Light sheer coverage, luminous satin finish, brightens and refreshes is what it is saying it is. Sounds perfect for me. There's a lot of things that say that don't end up being that. We'll see how it goes. That is a $27 product. I am really excited to test that out. And I'm thinking we will probably do a haul and for first impressions for these products as well, since almost all of these are new. All right, we've got 2 lip colors. One is a product that's been out for a while and one is brand new. So we'll start with the older one. This is the Clarins Lip Comforting Hydrating Oil, specifically in the shade Chocolate. So I do have a good number of these. Let's see. So I have 3 shades and I really like them all. I have the shades Honey, Raspberry, and Cherry. So can you see how Honey and Raspberry are like sheer and you can see the doe foot in the container? And then Cherry is almost like this opaque version. I am interested in that. I am curious to know if this chocolate shade is going to be more opaque or not. It said on the photo, it looks like it's going to be not as opaque. But then if you look at Cherry on the website, you can also see the doe foot in it, which you cannot see IRL. So I'm just curious about it. I really like this formula. They also smell very good. They all have the same smell. They don't smell like specific shades. But I will say the Dior lip oil is still my favorite. I do have a video of me comparing the Clarins and the Dior lip oils, and I do still prefer the Dior. But the Dior doesn't have this dark chocolatey brown shade in a lip oil, and I've not really seen a dark chocolate with like a sheer base like that. I think NYX might have one similar to that, but I don't know. I just am really curious about it, and it seems like a color that's been overlooked, so I want to try it. And that's gonna be 28 bucks. So yeah, it's starting to add up. It's starting to add up. The next one is the thing that had been kind of been making me rock about, ooh, should I purchase before or should I not? And that is the new Rare Beauty lip oil, which I am going to hold out for. I'm glad that I did because, one, sometimes Rare Beauty sends me PR, so I'm like, maybe I'll get it in PR, so I don't want to purchase it yet. But also, I've seen a lot of videos reviewing it, and it looks super pretty, but it's not what I thought it would be. It's not like a typical lip oil that's sheer. It's actually a stain with color, with like a light color on top. And from what I can tell, it's kind of giving me the vibe of the Victoria Beckham lip stain, which is like a stain with a little bit of like a watery finish to it, and then it kind of dries down. Like, I'm not hearing people talk about that it's super hydrating or it leaves your lips super plump. Like, most of the conversation around this product is that it is staining, which I like that. I think that's really cool, but I don't need it right this second. Also, love the price point. This is $20. I have the shade Delight in my cart, which is a like brownie nude, but I had the shade Serenity in my cart, which is sold out. So I have a feeling that they're all gonna come back in stock before the sale, because why wouldn't they? You know, that's like the perfect time to have everything ready and in stock. I'm really curious about it. Rare Beauty is very give or take for me. Like, sometimes I get something from them and I absolutely love it. And other times I try something from them and I just never pick it up again. I'm one of those people who's not a huge fan of the blushes because I just find them to be too hard to work with. But I like other products from them, like their under eye brightener. I love this. So the stuff that they make that's a little bit more sheer, I tend to go for, which is why I'm interested in the lip oil. We shall see. I will definitely be at least checking out with one so we can talk about it and get the reviews out. But I don't think I'm gonna pick up more than one, and it's not as tempting as it was now that I know like the full tea, you know? Next is from Frack Beauty, and this is the Face Hack Precision Sculpting Cream Bronzer. Okay, so I just watched Lauren May Beauty's video just this morning, and she was using this product in it, and I'm not kidding you guys, it is the size of a chapstick. Like, truly the size of a chapstick. If I had to guess, it's probably like this big. No, it's probably smaller than that. It's probably smaller than a lipstick bullet. This is an $18 bronzer, which is a great price, but when you realize how much product is actually in it, 0.13 ounces. 0.13 ounces. Let's do a comparison so I can show you. The smallest product that I own in comparison that was like full price, can you guess what it is? It's this tiny ass Refy blush. This is the blush. Look at it in my hand. It's literally a Polly Pocket blush, and I think this has more in it than the bronzer. Like, this is the tiniest little blush, so that's what you need to expect when you're getting this item. Like, just know that this product is basically a mini, but it's $18. Will I still be purchasing it? Yes, because I'm curious. But now I know, and that makes it a little bit better in my head. I'm gonna grab the shade Medium Tan. This is considered to be a precision sculpting bronzer, and it kind of looks like it has a super warm undertone to it that contours, sculpts, and creates dimension with a blurring plant-derived formula. It says that it is lighter coverage. It also has squalene in it, which I can appreciate. The shade range looks pretty good. The darkest bronzer is quite dark, which I love to see, and the shade range itself pulls very warm. So I will be really curious to see how this works on my skin tone. I can pull off a medium to medium tan sort of bronzer, especially in the summer. But you guys know how I love my freaking like minis for traveling. So this might be right up my alley. Also, haven't tried anything from Frack Beauty in a long time, and I'm just curious to see how that one turns out. Next up is definitely something I'll be getting because the people have spoken and told me that this is so good. And this is the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. I don't know if you've noticed, ever since Miss Bieber, has come out with her brand Rode with her peptide lip treatment, which is one of my favorite lip products of all time. Everyone is coming out with peptide lip balms. Like Nude Sticks has one now. There's like 3 or 4 other ones that have come out recently that have peptide in the name, and this is one of them. However, the reason I'm getting this, outside of the fact that I know that I love the feel of a peptide lip treatment on my lips, is that this smells apparently like dreamsicles. Dreamsicles. If there was, in fact, I need to find one. If there was a perfume that smelled like dreamsicles, the way that dreamsicles taste, I would be first in line. If you guys have an idea, let me know, because that is my favorite summer dessert. It is just like the mixture of a citrus and like a vanilla. It's just the most perfect scent of all time. And so the fact that this is gonna smell like that and has that orangey color to it, like I'm dead, I'm dead. Instantly reduces the look of lip lines, clinically fuller lips within 1 week, hydrating. It also has peptides, Scandinavian cloudberry oil, don't know what that is, and mango seed butter. So it's just like a really nice hydrating lip treatment. It has amazing reviews, and the people have said this has changed their lips. This is $22. It is a little bit pricey. 1000% will be checking out with that in my cart, because if it smells like orange dreamsicle, that's all it took. That's kind of all it go ahead and took for me. All right, sticking in the skincare vein, this product is not available yet, but it is on Sephora's website and it will be going in my cart. And this is a really exciting launch, and it could be a huge pivot for me and for this brand. And that is Cosas, and they are dropping a mineral sunscreen. The full name is, say it with me, Cosas Dream Beam Silicone-Free Mineral Sunscreen SPF 40 with ceramides and peptides. A little insane. I think the short version would be called the Dream Beam. Super excited about this. First of all, you guys know I'm a mineral sunscreen person. It has a little bit of a tint to it, which I love. They claim that it doesn't leave a white cast. You know it probably does if you're using the right amount, but they do have it on lots of different skin tones on the website. This is a mineral sunscreen, which I love, and I think that it has a little bit of like a glow to it. It says that it's silicone free. That doesn't really mean anything to me. Sure, no silicones, great. This is a 21.7% non-nano zinc oxide with peptides, ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and they are selling it for $40. That is pricey for a sunscreen. This is a 1.3 ounce sunscreen, which is about as much as a foundation. You're gonna be going through that pretty quickly. That is very pricey. However, if it's good, it's good. And you guys know I'm not one to shy away from spending cash on something that's really, really good. Regardless of if I get this in PR or not, this will be going in my cart. It says that it will be available by the 6th and the sale starts on the 14th. So you will be able to get your hands on it. The packaging looks really cute, and I am very hopeful that it will be good, considering the number of flops that I feel Cosas has come out with recently, including their hot liner lip liners, which have been discontinued already, and their Glow IB, which was a absolute flop for me. So I'm really hoping that this kind of redeems them in my eyes. We have 2 lip products again, and then we'll round out with the perfumes that are in my cart. This one I am getting simply for the testing of it all, but I am expecting to maybe not like this product, and that is the new Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Color. I have the shade Miss Rose, which is a deep rosy pink, in my cart. The shade range on this is absolutely stunning. There are so many warm browns, a few bright colors, really nice deep shades for darker skin tones. Like, love the shade range on this. However, I have seen a ton of reviews recently for people who have gotten this in PR that it bleeds on your lips and into your skin. So like, instead of staying on your lips, it starts to feather down into your skin. I saw this review from Rose and Ben, and she was just showing, especially with the darker shades, how it was bleeding into her skin, which is insane and obviously not what you want in a lip product. Also, I am a huge fan of the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums, and I'm just curious to see how these are any different. It says that the difference is one is high shine and one is dewy shine. Also that the new one, the Moisture Plumping Lip Color, is actually medium to full coverage, while the lip serum is light to medium. And then lastly, that this is a water infused liquid color, which is why it's supposed to be so different, is that it is a water-based product, which is maybe why it is seeping onto the skin. So I'm just really curious about it, and I want to give you guys that straight up review. $24. $24, that sounds about right for Mario, so, you know, we'll keep an eye on it, but let me know if you guys want that review or if you really don't care, because if you don't care, I might not get it, just knowing that that might happen, but I am still just generally curious. All right, this is an interesting launch in my opinion. This is from Merit Beauty, and this is the last lip product I have in my cart. This is the Shade Slick Gelée Sheer Tinted Lip Oil. So when I saw this, I was very confused because, as you know, Merit Beauty has their own lip oil already. So these are my favorite shades from the lip oil, and as you can see, they're very similar. Very similar. I thought I had one more. These are my favorite shades from the lip oil. This one is my absolute favorite in the shade Sangria. It's like this beautiful brownie nude. And these three look almost identical on the lips, I'm not gonna lie to you. But as you can see, as a lip oil, these are really, really opaque. Like, you can't see the doe foot like you would a more sheer based. Like, these are kind of a creamy color base lip oil, which makes them super unique. But it seems like they're coming out with a classic transparent base lip oil, which is what these are. It's gonna come in 4 shades. I have the shade Mapleton in my cart, which is a sheer brown, but these all look super pretty. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm interested in picking up all of them, but we're gonna start with one. You can see from the swatches that they are super sheer, which I think will be really nice for summertime. I'm just curious about how this will differ from this formula. These are clocking in at also $24. That seems to be like the steady pricing for a lip product these days when it comes to higher end products. It says that it is plant-derived squalene and quinoa seed oil, obviously vegan and cruelty free, with a high shine and a sheer wash of color. So I'm really excited for it. It seems like a way for them to reach a higher, more broad audience while still having that like lightweight lip formula type of vibe. Perfect for summer, but again, may not be everyone's vibe if you already have one of their other products. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, last but not least, I have 3 perfumes in my cart, and we'll see. The one that I'm most excited about is from Kayali, and it is the Yum Pistachio Gelato, and I'm getting it in the mini travel size, which is $25. And something about gelato and pistachio to me sounds really interesting. I have a pistachio scent already that I really, really enjoy, but I am a little worried this is gonna be way too sweet for me. Let me read you the description. The keynotes are pistachio, gelato, cotton candy, and whipped cream, which is like insane. It says that it's intense. It is a rich, nutty pistachio hazelnut blend with rum that wraps you in warmth and sweetness, while delectable and fluffy whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy intertwine for sugary indulgence. Like, that sounds insane. I honestly am just curious about it. It says that it's a layerable scent, which I could totally see if you put like a citrus on top of this, maybe like making it more of a not so sugary scent. But sometimes I get a sugary scent and I love it. So I'm just curious, honestly. That's what it is. And if I don't like it, I know someone in my life who will, so I'm gonna try it. And then kind of opposite of that, I also have the Lime Sands from Skylar. I was not a huge Skylar fan like a couple years ago, and the more things that I've tried from them, the more I've really, really liked them. And I love the smell of like really bright citrus, like a lime. This one is zesty lime, sea salt, and coconut water. I'm a little nervous that this might end up smelling like sunscreen, which is not my vibe right now. I am using, hold please. These are the 2 I wanted to talk about in comparison. So this is Pistachio Brulee. This is from, you know this brand. You know this brand. You get this at Urban Outfitters. Anyways, all the bottles smell like this. It's like $18. And it does smell very, very, very good. So I'm gonna compare it to that for sure. But then in terms of like a summery sort of sunscreeny scent, I'm currently using Fleur Solar Power, and this one smells more like summer and less like sunscreen, which I really can appreciate. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, maybe it's sunscreen, but it doesn't smell so strong like you just rubbed sunscreen all over you. And that's what I'm a little bit nervous about with the lime one, but I still wanna try it. Still wanna try it, and we'll just see. And then the very last one I have in my cart is one I've never even heard of, but I was just taking the fragrance quiz to see what would come up because I was curious. And it's from a brand called The Maker, and this scent is called Naked, which I automatically love because I love scents that are like sheer, like skin. From Clean Reserve is my favorite scent, as well as like Glossier You, that type of scent. So this one is a warm and sheer with arousing white musk, wet wild orris. I have no idea, but I'm really excited. Naked is a sensual skin perfume featuring notes of erotic passiflora, white musk, wet wild oras to evoke the scent of a love affair, which I would never do, but like I want to know what it smells like, you know what I mean? I don't know why I grabbed this one. It just seemed interesting to me. All of the reviews are really good, and also it said that it was similar to the skin scent, which is literally my favorite, so I just felt like I have to try it. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy for that, but I just want to try more scents that are like really nice and skin-like, because at the end of the day, as much as I like wearing ones like this, I wear the ones that smell more human and skin-like and like a t-shirt way more than I wear the ones that have a specific strong note. So we shall see. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there's other stuff in my cart that I just like don't have the time to talk about, like a scalp serum and like an eyeshadow stick, dry shampoo, whatever. We can talk about that once we get to the haul, but those are like the most important things in my cart that I wanted to share with you. I wanna know what's in your cart, if any of these are in your cart, or if you've tried any of the things that I said. And of course, look what Sephora just texted me. Look what they just texted me. Great call on your cart. You should go ahead and check out. How do they know? How do they know I'm here doing this with you? No. Not doing that. Anyways, let me know what's in your cart. Let me know if you've tried anything from my cart, if I should take things out or add things. And then our next video will be a recommendation video, of course. Don't you worry about it. I have some like really cute spring things that I feel like you guys need to try out. And then I will be going to Coachella with Neutrogena in like literally a week and a half. So I'm gonna do a bunch of shorts and short form content while I'm there. I'm probably not going to vlog just because I don't know if I'm gonna have the time, but we shall see. So if you have questions about Coachella or what that's like, let me know in the comments below, or if you have tips. And I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Bye!